Hello, my friends. This is Jeremy Royster with Fearless Adventures in Learning. And whether you are creating a U quest, a Fantasy quest, or a Codebreaker quest, you'll want to make sure that your buttons are working properly. So let me show you how buttons work when they're working properly. Here we have a slide with buttons. I have three objects that I'd like to act as buttons, and I have a lock that I'd like to act as a button. Nowhere else in the slide should act like a button. So if I click everywhere else on this slide, I should return back to the same slide. However, if I click on the lock, I want to go to the Google Form lock. If I click on these other buttons, I want to go to the pages that have those buttons. There's another button that's working. Also, notice that I have links here that I want to be active. Everywhere else in the slide is inactive. The link and the button I want to be active. So how do I make that work? All right, so let's go back here to here is a demo Codebreaker quest where I'll show you how to build that slide so that it works properly. First thing you need to do is add a layer on top of this slide, and we're going to insert a shape, a rectangle shape. I'm going to click and drag across the rectangle, and it automatically defaults to gray. I'm going to change that color to transparent. There we go. Now I want to make sure that when a player clicks on this layer, that they return back to the same slide. So I'm going to link this layer to this slide. This is slide 3 right here. So I'm going to type in 3 down here. Can you see it? Down at the bottom. Slide 3 is the one I want. Usually comes to the top. Now, if I click slideshow, if I click anywhere on this slide, including on the areas that I want to be buttons, right now I return back to this slide. That's correct. That's what I want. So now I'm going to activate those buttons. I have to layer them so that they move to the front. You will see these images are already linked to the slides I want them to point to. This one is linked to this slide because I want the players to go to slide 4 when they click on this. I would do it the same way I would do any other. If I deactivate the link and then I click on this shape, and then I choose the link button, I would type in slide 4, and I would choose slide 4 to make sure that that's where this button would push. But here's what we need to do now. We need to reorder this layer. See the order option here? We want to bring it to the front. We want to bring it on top of the layer I just created, this one. So now, if I move this over, you will see that the button works properly. So now if I click on it, it goes correctly to where I want it to go. So let's check this link and see what I can do, what I need to do to make this link work. So I would do the same thing that I did on this previous slide. Now, if I want this link to be active, I'm going to first click on the link and copy the link. Then I'm going to cover that link back up. I'm going to create a new rectangle. And I'm going to do a new rectangle right over that link on top of the other layer. And notice that I've got a border color of gray. I don't want to see that. So I made that transparent. And then I'm going to link that rectangle to the link I copied. I already copied the link. It's on the clipboard. So I'm going to click link. I'm going to paste that link right in here. Now, when a player clicks on the link, it will take them to the reliable source that the game creator has chosen for that fact. All right, so now you know how to make your buttons work properly. These rules apply for any button in any type of quest. If you want your quest to be featured on the Fearless Adventures in Learning website, your buttons must work properly, and stray clicks should not lead your players astray. Have fun.